motion comes the tight end left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 31, Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third and long for Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. Shifts past him at the 45. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go, Shaq.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Here's Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal from the 6. Howell. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
24 is the mic. Think you gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Second down, Howell back to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Powell, 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that...
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Room here to run. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check safety. Check safety.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And room there to work it inside the 25. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and a run by Robinson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Off play action. It's Howell. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates.
Hey, get in there and get what you want, G. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's got the first down and more. Down the left sideline, inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Again, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Mike 14. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Trap 60. Here I come. You go back.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hand off now to Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, we got four down. Check.
Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, Abby. Everyone, what you got? What you got, Abby? Hey, Kill. 47.
Throwing. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Let's go.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. One last shot before the break. Howell. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
24 is the mic. It's been a long day for you.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. 4th down. Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is going to have a Commanders first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Hal throwing on 1st down here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Howell. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 42's the mic, 42's the mic. Too little, cut.
Little bootleg here, Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw is Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did. for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A gain of 3, second down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Jump.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Prescott down. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.